So, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Sam from Team SamRX1 here, and today I am coming at you guys with the brand new Guardragon Blue Eyes deck profile with the release of the brand new Guardragon Extra Deck monsters. The deck is just absolutely incredible. It's just a very fun combo heavy deck. These cards right here being released increases the ceiling of all dragon decks very significantly. So I cannot wait to showcase you guys some cool combos where you guys can actually abuse these guard dragons right here. If you guys want to see more deck profiles, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. That'll be absolutely amazing. And this is obviously going to be a different take on Blue Eyes. Very combo oriented build. If you guys are looking for a pure version of Blue Eyes, make sure you guys check out the channel for updates of this deck for 2019. Before I get started with the deck profile, if you guys want to help support the channel, make sure you guys get the brand new Red Dragon Orange Fiend versus Stardust Dragon playmat today. I'll leave a link to my website tx1.com for you guys to get your awesome playmats. This is the #1 most voted playmat of 2019, so if you guys have not gotten your hands on one, make sure you guys get it today at tx1.com. Alright guys, start with the monster real quick. You're gonna play, of course, obviously triple Blue Eyes White Dragon. You're playing a Blue Eyes based deck, so you must play triple copies of Blue Eyes. And to accompany Blue Eyes, you want to play, of course, triple Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon. And you guys all know what Alternative does. Helps you get rid of any problematic monster on the board, which is really good. The most important thing about Blue Eyes Alternative White Dragon for this deck specifically is that it's just a free dragon monster that you can just put on the board, so that way that you can just trigger out some of your monster effects, which I'll later explain once I get to the extra deck. Next off for your Sage, you're going to play, of course, triple Sage with Eyes of Blue. Very standard in any Blue Eyes based deck. The really important thing about Sage is that Sage is a spellcaster. So against the Ultra guys, you just want to normal summon Sage, so that way that you can just freely activate your spell cards. The White Stone of Ancients and also the White Stone of Legend. 3-3-2. And this ratio might look kind of weird, but in this combo version, you want to open up with a stone as quickly as possible. One card with a stone is full combo, and I'll explain that once I progress to the combo segment of this video. But like the White Stone of Legend is really good because it gets your Blue Eyes directly from your deck to your hand. So if you open up with like the White Stone of Legend or the White Stone of Ancients with one card that I'm about to showcase you guys, you basically have the full nasty board without Crystal Needle Fiber. So the difference between TCG and OCG is that these cards have so much value in the OCG because you can make Crystal Needle Fiber, but since we don't have Crystal Needle Fiber, we're playing cards in substitution of that card to actually help us achieve that massive, Blue Eyes Guardragon board, which I'll later explain. But these cards right here are just very important. You just need to open up one stone or a Sage and another card, and you have the combo. Alright guys, next off to your supporting engine, you'll play, of course, the one Red Eyes Darkest Metal Dragon. This card is like the best extender in the deck, and the reason why this card is so broken is because of Guard Dragons, right? So Red Eyes Darkest Metal is just absolutely insane. One Chaos Dragon Legionnaire. This card is also another combo extender. Each time you trigger off this card as a fact, you're actually going to be more than likely, either banishing 3 darks or 3 lights to actually help you special summon back Blue Eyes from your graveyard, which is really good. So card is also searchable off Melody of the Awakening Dragons, which is really, really nice. So another really good combo extender for the deck. Next, you're going to play, of course, double Super King Dragon Dark Worm. It's just a free summon from the graveyard. You can easily send it there using cards like Dragon Shrine, or you can pitch it from your hand to the graveyard using Melody of the Awakening Dragons. And if you do that, you basically plus so much. So for your Morphage engine, the Morphage Goliath, and also the one Archbrave Dragon, this engine right here locks your opponent from using the extra deck. And once you do that, you just automatically win the duel. So you just want to try to turbo out Dark Matter as quickly as possible. And once you do that, you basically have the extra deck locked with a Morphage Goliath right here. Next off for your combo engine, guys, this engine is absolutely insane, and it's the whole reason why this deck exists, and this engine right here is the reason why you can combo off without Crystal Needle Fiber. So obviously, triple Lone Fire Blossom, triple Predator Plant Orpheus Scorpio. It's a dark, which helps you with Legionnaire, which is really nice. One Predator Plant Dark Tony Cobra, and then last but not least, double Gemini Garnet for your plant engine right here. So the plant engine right here is absolutely insane. The reason why I like to play double Garnet is because if you draw a Garnet, you just automatically lose. The whole purpose of the deck is gone. So I'm kind of scared that actually if I draw one Garnet and I have Brilliant Fusion, I basically can't resolve that. All you need to do in this deck is resolve Orpheus Scorpio, and then you win the duel, because all you need is just that one Brilliant Fusion to go off, right? And you have 3, 6, 7 ways to actually open up Brilliant Fusion, which is really, really amazing. So Brilliant Fusion is the reason why you can actually combo off. And I know that playing one Brilliant Fusion is kind of awkward and kind of weird. For this combo based deck to work, you need to play the Brilliant Fusion, because we obviously don't have access to Crystal Needle Fiber, and Brilliant Fusion is our pseudo Crystal Needle Fiber, and I'll explain to you guys that through the combo segment of this video. But this engine is definitely a must-off. It's kind of weird, okay? But if you guys want to play Blue Eyes in a different light, something different from the pure version, this is the correct version to play. And if you want to, kind of, imitate the OCG and try to play Guard Dragons here in the TCG, you must play this engine right here, because without this engine, you won't have the full combo that I'm about to showcase you guys. So next off, Triple Melody. Very standard. So your Blue Eyes, one Foolish, double Dragon Shrine, Dumpster Dark Worm to the graveyard, which is really good as well. So this is pretty much for your search engine. This card essentially is also another search card as well. Trade in, which is really good. It actually helps you add consistency to the deck. Next off are your extenders. You want to play as many extenders as you possibly can. Triple World Legacy Guardragon. This card is broken. If you guys don't know what this card does, this card is essentially a Monster Reborn for level 4 Lower Dragon. So you activate this card, Monster Reborn back a 4 Lower Dragon. You can also add it to your hand, but more likely you're going to be using this card as a standard to actually special summon a level 4 Lower Dragon monster from your graveyard. Cards like Stone with the Blue Eyes helps you make Spirit, which is really, really good. So World Legacy Guardragon is just really broken for that. And the secondary effect, the continuous effect, is just really good because you can target one dragon monster control and just move its zone. So like you can just clear your extra monster zone or clear, you know, your link zone, so that way you can just access more extra deck monster, which is really good. So this card actually comes up a lot, and it's one of the best combo extenders in your deck. Double Return of the Dragon Lords. Really good cards. One World Legacy Succession, and last but not least, the one Monster Reborn. Really unfortunate that Soul Charge is banned, but you know, these cards I believe are just really good to extend into your combo play. So that's pretty much for the main deck, guys. They're very combo oriented. Let's go off into your extra deck. Start with the Guardragons. The brand new Guardragon LP card is the best card, Guardragon in the deck, because it special summons Red Eyes Darkest Metal directly from the deck, so that way that you can extend your combo play. And the only way to achieve its special summon effect is to special summon to a zone 2 or more link monster points to. So basically, like, what you want to do is you want to try to set up Guardragon LP and Guardragon Pisty like this, you know, side by side, and activate one effect, special Red Eyes from the deck. And then once you get rid of Red Eyes, you can activate Guardragon Pisty to special summon back the Red Eyes from the graveyard, which is absolutely insane. So Guardragon Pisty lets you special summon a dragon monster from your graveyard. Guardragon Argipane, this card lets you special summon a dragon monster from the extra deck. So you can easily just freely special summon cards like Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss, which is absolutely insane. This card is like a negate each and every single turn. It's also a 3200 beat deck, which is pretty nice. So Guardragon Argipane will more likely just bring a Hot Red Dragon Archfiend directly from the extra deck. For the other synchros, I'm playing the one Blue Eye Spirit Dragon, and that's pretty much for the synchros, because like you're gonna be going first, basically stun your opponent can't break your board, and then the next turn you just OTK, and then going second you just break boards and just try to put the most amount of damage as you possibly can. So Spirit Dragon is really good. It's also really good against Pendulums as well. Gem Knight Seraphonite for their Brilliant Fusion, one Reprodocus, double Skull Dread. Really, really important to play 2 Skull Dread, okay? And I'll further explain why in the combo segment of this video. Number 95, Galaxy Eyes Dark Matter Dragon. You always want to make this card because you want to send Goliath and Arc Brave to the graveyard as quickly as you can. Number 90, Hope Harbinger. The most important card that's like our Crystal Needle Fiber for TCG is the Summon Sorceress. This card is essentially a Crystal Needle Fiber TCG version. So I'll showcase you guys how important she is for this combo. And that's why you're playing the Plant Engine, is because you're playing Summon Sorceress. Summon Sorceress makes the Plant Engine really broken. Last but not least, Linkuriboh, and also the one Cerberus, which is really, really awesome. So that's pretty much it for the extra deck, guys. Let's go off into our combo video, and I'll showcase you guys on what you can do with opening up with Orphan Scorpio with one stone. Alright, guys, so welcome to the combo segment of this video. So basically, all you need for this combo is, you know, opening up with Orphan Scorpio with the White Stone of Ancients in your hand, or any other stone. So it can be the White Stone of Legend or the White Stone of Ancients. And you just need any monster to discard. It doesn't really matter what monster you discard. You just need a monster to discard, Orphan Scorpio, and also the White Stone of Ancients. Alright, guys, so without further ado, let's get started. So basically, go Orphan Scorpio, activate its effect, ditch the monster you have in your hand to the graveyard. Cobra comes out, search Brilliant Fusion. Okay? You're gonna send these 2 to the graveyard, link it away for your Reprodocus. And I actually came up with this combo myself, guys, by the way, without Needle Fiber. So I've been working on this deck for quite some time. So I'm really proud of myself for coming up with something like this. So you go Brilliant Fusion, and you basically send Garnet. And really important, you send this stone to the grave, the White Stone of Legend to the graveyard. Okay, your first White Stone of Legend. So send it to the grave, special summon your Seraphonite. Now the White Stone of Legend is gonna activate its effect. So search one Blue Eyes. So you have one Blue Eyes in your hand so far. This is your hand at the moment, okay? So now what you're gonna do is that you're just gonna additional normal summon the Ancients to this zone right here. Now activate Reprodocus effect to change Gem Knight Seraphonite's type to Dinosaur. Link away these 2 to make our Crystal Needle Fiber, aka Summon Sorceress, because she's broken. Yeah, so Summon Sorceress is just really, really good. So anyways, now what we're gonna do is that you're gonna activate Summon Sorceress effect to target the White Stone of Ancients to special summon your second White Stone of Legend directly from your deck. There's some White Stone of Legend. Now what you're gonna do is that you're gonna basically send the Ancients to the graveyard to make your first Guardragon LP. Send your second White Stone of Legend to the grave to make your Guardragon Pisty. The White Stone of Legend is gonna trigger. To add a Blue Eyes, to add your second Blue Eyes directly from your deck to your hand. Now you activate Guardragon LP's effect. Since you have a zone that 2 or more monster points to, which is Pisty and LP, you can special summon Red Eyes Darkest Metal directly from the deck. Once Red MD is summoned, you can activate Red MD's effect to special summon the White Stone of Legend from the graveyard. So special summon this from the grave. So now what you're gonna do is that you're gonna link away Summon Sorcerers and Red Eyes Darkest Metal to the graveyard to basically make your first Skull Dread. And this is why Skull Dread is really important, because it's a link 4 monster and it's also a dragon monster. So you can easily just link, Summon Sorcerers with the Red MD away to just summon Skull Dread. And the reason why you do this is because you want to free Guardragon's Pisty's zone, so you can special summon Red Eyes Darkest Metal from the graveyard. So you're gonna activate Pisty's effect now to special summon Red Eyes Darkest Metal to this zone right here, because it's a zone that 2 or more link monster points to. So we're gonna revive back Red Eyes Darkest Metal from your graveyard using Pisty's effect. Activate Red Eyes Darkest Metal, special summon, your first Blue Eyes White Dragon monster from your hand. Now what you're gonna do next is that you're gonna use Red Eyes Darkest Metal and also Skull Dread. Since these 2 are dragon monsters, you're gonna send these 2 to the graveyard to make your Guardragon Argipane. Now what you're gonna do is that you're gonna activate Argipane's effect to basically special summon a monster from your extra deck to a zone 2 or more link monster points to. So this is the zone right here. So you're gonna special summon your Heart Red Eyes Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. Okay, so you're gonna special summon that right here. So this is your board right here, which is pretty nasty. So now what's gonna happen is that you're going to link away Guardragon LP, Pisty, Legend, and also Argipane to the graveyard. Cool. Argipane to the graveyard. Send those 4 monsters to make your second Saryuja. So make Saryuja right here, which is really good. Now Saryuja can draw 4 cards. Then you're going to search basically the 3rd Blue Eyes White Dragon directly from your deck to your hand. I'm not going to draw 4 of Saryuja because I'm going to showcase you guys some examples. So, okay. So now what you're going to do is that you're going to activate Saryuja's effect to special summon your Blue Eyes White Dragon from your hand. Okay, which is really good. Now what you're going to do is that you're going to overlay your Blue Eyes White Dragon for your number 90. And now you're going to overlay for Dark Matter. When Dark Matter comes out, you basically send 3 dragons. You're gonna send Alternative, your Archbrave, and also Goliath to the graveyard. So now what you're gonna do next is that you're gonna banish the stone to basically add back your Alternative from your graveyard to your hand. So this is your hand right now. Okay, cool. Now you're going to reveal Blue Eyes Special Summon Alternative, which is really awesome. So basically, with just 2 cards, this is what you have on the board right here. And then on your opponent's turn, Goliath comes out, right? Which is really insane. Okay, so Goliath comes out, and like you have this entire board right here, which is pretty crazy for just off 2 cards right here. And then if your opponent can't beat this, you just ODK the next turn. But if you have one extender, let's say your extender was World Legacy Guardragon. So this card right here is actually really important, and that's why you play 3 copies of this card in your deck. If you go through Skull Dread and you see World Legacy Guardragon, you can basically just combo off even further. So, or if you open up with it, you're pretty much sick. So what you can do is that you can activate World Legacy Guardragon. This card will effectively activate to let you special summon level 4 lower dragon monster from your grave. So you're gonna special summon, obviously your White Stone Legend. Cool. Now what you're going to do is that you're going to use the White Stone Legend and also Alternative, send it to the graveyard to make your Blue Eye Spear Dragon right here, which is really great. So now Spear Dragon will be at 3,300 defense and also 2,800 attack, and you have basically 2 negates right here, which is really good. And this card literally kills Pendulums, which is nice, and also stops Meluseek, which is pretty relevant as well. And now what you can do is that you can activate World Legacy Guardragon to basically move your Spear Dragon to this zone right here. Okay, so it gained the attack boost. So it gained the attack and defense boost, which is really good. But the reason why you want to move it to this zone right here is because when you pass your turn to your opponent, on your opponent's standby phase, you're actually able to revive back your Morphic Goliath using Archbait Dragon's effect. So Archbait will trigger to special summon Morphic Goliath to this zone right here where Skull Dread points to. And now Morphic Goliath will be 3,050 attack, which is insane. So World Legacy Guardragon just move your dragon monsters to any zone on your side of the field, which is nice. So this is your ending board right here, just with another extender. But without another extender, you basically just don't have your Blue Eye Spirit Dragon. So, but like, it's still pretty crazy on what you can do with just opening up 2 cards, and especially how you're able to accomplish something like this without Crystal Needle Fiber is just insane. And then next turn, your opponent can't break this board, you just kill them, right? Like, you just automatically just destroy them next turn. So if you guys enjoyed this deck profile, make sure you guys smash the thumbs up button. That'll be absolutely amazing. Let me know what your thoughts are about this deck in the comment section below. I love to hear your thoughts. I know that this is a very different build from the pure version of Blue Eyes, but if you guys want to, go into the combo-oriented route, you definitely got to play the Brilliant Fusion version, because Brilliant Fusion is able to accomplish you something like this for Blue Eyes in 2019. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys get the Red Dragon Archfiend versus Stardust Dragon playmat today in the link in the description box below. And it's your boy Sam from Team Sam signing out. All right, guys. Peace.
I feel like Usain in the cheetah print. Talk fresh game, I don't need a minute. R.I.P. the game, I need a minute. Okay, let's proceed with it. I'm in the house, got the deed with it. These bozos always sneak this and they taking shots. I'm a key with it. Like, no, this league business.